Have you ever met someone who sent you immediate red flags? On my first day working at Domino's Pizza, I was introduced to all the workers. One of the delivery drivers was a guy in his 70s whom we'll call Morgan. He looked at me and said, "I'd ask you out, but I guess you don't date people your grandfather's age." Keep in mind that I was 17 at this point. This was my first real job. Since I'd been homeschooled, I wasn't well versed in social norms, but this statement gave me the creeps. When I went home that evening, I discussed it with my mom, who said he was most likely teasing. Morgan kept chatting with me, and I came to know him as a very friendly person. However, a couple of months later, I worked there from halfway through summer break until Thanksgiving. When I got a better job, I was eating a piece of leftover pizza and he grabbed my shoulders. Trying to take a bite out of my pizza, I warned him not to do it again, or I'd elbow him. He talked for weeks about how MJ has pointy elbows, so nobody get on her bad side. I was never comfortable around him from that time on. He kept making comments that made me less comfortable. One day, he said, "You're going to make a wonderful wife and mother someday." Finally, I brought it up with my parents again. When I mentioned that he'd given me his business card so I could use him as a professional reference, they realized what was going on. My dad called the manager, who was the best guy ever with 6 kids of his own, and decided to let my dad, a tough as nails, Glock-carrying Italian gym rat in cowboy boots, do whatever he thought was best. I gave my dad Morgan's schedule, and the two of them had a nice chat out in the parking lot. Morgan said about 5 words to me the entire rest of the time I worked there. It was glorious.